Bye. Welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News, your daily cryptocurrency blockchain aggregated news show on YouTube. Look. It's going to be drinking. Look. It's going to be smoking. Look. It's going to be swearing. So look. You've been warned. So look. Here we go. 3. Look. 2. Look. 1. Bye. Welcome, everybody. Black, white, gay, straight, Christian, Muslim, Jew. Welcome. My name is Shomari Clarke. Welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News, the greatest show on earth. Bye. Greatest show. Yes. In the entire multiverse. But, and we have a great show for you today. Yes, indeed. Great show for you today, brothers and sisters. But, we had an NFL day today. Actually, the game's just finished. I've been drinking and smoking all day. Whatever pills they gave me yesterday, they keeping me quite sober. Like, my mind is bang, sharp. All right, so let's go. So let's get to the stories. So the first story is IOTA. Oh, so this is the IOTA story I promised. Okay, here's the IOTA story I promised yesterday. And it's kind of neat. IOTA's doing very big things. Well, for big stuff. Industrial use, well, a lot of stuff. But, I mean, the use cases are fucking mega, like VeChain. But one of the things they do is industrial use IoT devices that are going to be deployed, that are starting to be deployed, but especially once 5G really rolls out and all those are going to be deployed. And so we're going to see how they help with that. And it's a neat little, nifty little thing they're doing, but which is vital. So we'll get into that. And then SkyBridge Fund. Oh, SkyBridge. Okay, and so, on Saturday, we just talk a little more loose, right? So SkyBridge Bitcoin Fund crashes Zoom. Well, I guess, I'm just assuming, because actually I haven't read this story yet. But it sounds like they said, hey, we're going to tell you about this Bitcoin fund. So come to the Zoom call. Wow, it sounds like they had an overwhelming demand, and it crashed Zoom or something like this. So we're going to check that out, all right? Hey, guys, we're going to offer this little thing. You think 10 people are going to show up. A fucking million people show up dang on, Yes, wow. SkyBridge, and SkyBridge is the guy, that's Anthony Scaramucci. He's the guy who was, I think he was Trump's spokesman when they were, for the election, when he won that election, that back then. And, but he's distanced himself from Trump now and all this kind of stuff. Anyway, who cares about Trump? And so I should tell you, he's an actual real player. You know what I mean? He's not like a bullshitter. He's an actual real hedge fund guy, And that's why, he makes mad money. And he was like, yeah, dog, I didn't know Trump was a crazy man like that. Sorry. So, Anthony Scaramucci. And then, finally, Morgan Stanley. Oh, yeah. Morgan Stanley is betting $500 million on MicroStrategy. Bitcoin stuff. So, we're going to check about that. It's funny. I always forget about Morgan Stanley. I'm always telling you guys about Charles Schwab and JP Morgan. I forgot Morgan Stanley's even still around. They're like the redheaded stepchild no one talks about or something. All right, guys. So, right? Of the banking world. But they're huge, So, I mean, you shouldn't be disrespecting. So, I've just actually been an idiot doing so. So, all right. But anyways, guys, so those are the stories for tonight. Oh, and then we do the shout-outs and the daily summary as per usual. So, look, let's proceed how we proceed with a little bit of bang. Yes. What are we working with? What are we working with? We're working with tonight, brothers and sisters. We got Bitcoin. Where is our Bitcoin at? Where is the Bitcoin at? Bang, 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 bang. All right, Bitcoin. 40,000. All right, and the number right now is $40,533. Because the numbers keep changing, right? So, all right. And when I left you yesterday, we were at $40,167. So we have gone up. $376. All right, so not much of a gain as we've been making. Like yesterday, 1,600, and the day before. What was that the day before? 1,230. The other day, and then the day before that was 3,471. So a little calm down. We're at the end of the week. A little bit of profit taking, a little bit of recalibrating portfolios, and blah, 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 blah. All right. So look, top 10 of the day, brothers, sisters. Look, miscreants. Top 10. Usual suspects. Top 10. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, XRP, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, Cardano, Polkadot, Chainlink, and Stellar. Bang! Holding on the number 10. Look. Oh, it's all green. Look at all this. And actually, that's what we're supposed to do. So we're going to do it. I have to remember to do that. Yes, on Saturdays we do the weekly ups and downs. All right, so how do we do this now? So, all right, and so first of all, we do the market moves of the day, brothers and sisters. Look. I gotta follow the format. Single is up, single is down. Holy Litecoin murder. Holy Ethereum murder. Like a blood clot murder business I go on. Look. Single is up, single is down. Holy fuck, what's this? Bitcoin SV 65% up. On what? That's a bunch of bullshit. EOS 23% up. Tron 15. Tezos 11. Bumba. Maker 81. Bumba. All right, single is up, single is down. Single is up, single is down. Single is up, single is down. Ethereum Classic, look at you. Single is up, single is down. Zcash, look at you. Single is up, single is down. 2, single is up, 2. Single is down. All right, so you see any, let's look at who lost money today. You see anything on here you like, go get it because it is on bang sale. That's what we call it around these parts. Sale. BTDI, baby. What's going on here? Are we going to move or what? There we go. Oh, not many sales. Oh, this is a full green market. All right, then. All right, well, get them where you can. Top 10 losers. Nano, BitTorrent, Swissborg, Loopring, Celsius, Ampleforth, Band Protocol, Decred, Terra, and Hedera Hashgraph. Let's look at the top 10 gainers of the day. Well, everyone else. All right, there's that shit right there. Top 10 gainers. Maker, Bitcoin SV, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum Classic, Dash, Bitcoin Gold, Qtum, ABBC Coin, and EOS. Was there another one? And Quant. All right. Fucking Quant, settle down. Daggone. Bombaros. Yeah. All right. And then and on Saturdays we do the top 10 and bottom 10 of the week. So let's look at the bottom 10, top 10 losers of the week. Not much. Top 10 losers. Theta, OKB, Celsius, Nexo, Scicoin, Dogecoin. Some miscreant. Dogecoin, Uniced Leo, Ampleforth, Paxos Standard, and HUSD. All right, let me pause and I'll be right back with the top 10. Back. All right, I'm back. All right, so where were we here? So that was the bottom 10 of the week. So we're looking at these prices here in the 7-day. Bang, bang, bang. These are the bottom 10 of the week. Let's look at the top 10 of the week. Top 10 gainers of the week. Holy shit. Look at this crap. Holy, look at these gains. Oh, little Ripple lovers. Look. Holy, the Stellar. Daggone. Well, I got to relight a cigarette. I left my shit in the kitchen. Talking that miscreant. All right. Daggone, look at these gains. All right, so top 10 gainers. Maker, Stellar, Loopring, IOST. Everyone's been talking about that in the chat lately. Avalanche, Status, Cardano. Yes. Oh, yes. Solana and Verge. Nice. All right, well, let's look at the total market cap. Boys and girls. Look. What we got? Oh, 1.1 trillion? We're already at the 0.1 trillion mark. Well, with gains like this, of course we are. Of course we are. Of course we are. All right. 1.10 trillion. And when I left you yesterday, we were at 1.07 trillion. So we've gone up $0.3 trillion. So I guess that'd be 300 billion. Bang! Something like that. All right. And 24-hour volume, what are we working with? $152.2 billion we had today. And when I left you yesterday, we're at 176.1. So we have gone up, or down 24, let's call that $24 billion. Look, all right, let's keep it moving. All right, great. Let's get to the stories. All right. So look at that Bitcoin though, right? Where are we at? Where's that shit? All right, 40,000. Let's go. Let's break out. All right, let's get to the stories. Bang! Oh, so this thing, right. What's going on here? What's this? What the fuck? Hold on, guys. Sorry. That's not what's supposed to be there. Maybe I pressed another button wrong. Oh, there's the story. What was that? All right, look. So this is the story I was telling you about yesterday. So Venafi and filancore developed solution to verify credential with IOTA. So, IOTA is going to be doing a lot of this industrial IoT stuff. The European Union is going to use them for their supply chain in the mining industry. All those industrial IT and IoT guys, companies that are building IoT devices have started patenting around the Tangle, the IOTA Tangle. We read about, I think that was like Q4 last year. We read about they're trying to standardize IOTA to make IOTA a standard of IoT devices and just the whole Internet of Things devices. And it's not IOTA trying to standardize themselves. It's other companies trying to say, hey, man, we all want to use this Tangle thing, right? Which is what IOTA has. It's not a blockchain. It's called a Tangle, a DAG. I keep forgetting what the fucking D stands for, but something acyclic graph is what a DAG is, and it's badass. The Tangle makes blockchains look like shit. The Tangle is infinitely scalable. It is quantum proof, so you can't hack it. And it gets down to the level where the more things you put on it is the faster it goes. So scalability, did I say scalability? It's not a problem. And then also zero fees in some applications, right? Where some applications of the Tangle, they actually apply it so that fees can be sent across it, right? So it's both. But anyways, so actually let me get a sip. Oh, and so this thing's cool. Basically what this is if I have, say, a factory or industrial use, so some sort of factory, and I want to have IoT devices in my factory doing whatever they're going to do. I want credentials for them, so I want to make sure that my IoT, because the IoT devices, they give away information, right? So I want to make sure that they give away information to only verified, credentialed other IoT devices. So in other words, IoT devices I own. I don't want some hacker or something to deploy maybe some IoT device within range and start getting data about us, right? Or something like that. Well, getting data off my devices, right? I want to make sure that my devices are only talking to credentialed devices. And so, we're getting a little deep, like We're talking more about corporate and industrial espionage and stuff like that, but that happens all the time, right? So, this kind of thing you'd look at as a vital security measure for some factory you own wherever, right? In Africa, Kenya, wherever, Brazil or something. Okay, so let's proceed. So, filancore CEO Marcus Sopa revealed yesterday a credentials verification and decentralization identity creation solution based on IOTA. Created through a Venafi initiative known as Machine Identity Management Development Fund, the solution has been conceived as a bridge between the self-sovereign identity ecosystem and its users. Venafi is a cybersecurity company that creates software to protect cryptographic keys and digital certificates. The company has created authority certification products such as transport layer security. Oh, these guys protect what? And secure shell. Oh, so this is big shit. Venafi solution. Well, these guys are big shit. We'll see how big this thing I'm about to read you is. Venafi solutions are used by companies such as Microsoft and organizations within the Global 5,000. Oh, yeah, okay, so. Yeah, exactly. These guys are high. This is high-end shit right here. So IOTA revolutionizes the concept of identity. The filancore solution allows companies to create their own identities and register them using the IOTA distributed ledger. The identities can be verified using Venafax X509 certificates, as Sopa stated. So as Sopa stated, the software requires a certificate from Venafi and then converts that certificate into a verifiable credential. In other words, let's get real. It's kind of a username and password thing, except it's just super fancy pants for big corporate shit. Well, industrial stuff. You'll see later. Hold on, because I've read this already. So, hold on. The filancore and Venafi solution allows its users to manage a device. So the device. Now we're talking about the device, the IoT device, by giving it an identity. So the device itself has its own identity. All right. This allows the user to protect the device against falsifications. The certified devices can communicate through different platforms or networks and make the Internet of Things IoT experience more secure. So, what I just told you, these are certified devices, and so they can talk to each other through different networks, different stuff, but they know who they're talking to. Right? This device knows I'm giving data about I don't know what. Just something in our factory. While, like for instance, pulp. Let's look at pulp. This is going to sound crazy, but I told you guys when I was a kid, I hacked a paper making company, and they had a solution to make paper by using 40% less pulp. Yeah, and I sold it to another paper making company. Yeah, when I was a kid. Yeah, I was 17 years old. And it's that kind of information that you don't want to get out, right? You don't want some miscreant outside. I didn't do it through some IoT thing. Obviously, there wasn't that there back then. It was just, I hacked the engineering department and I stole the plans and found them and sold it to the other company. So it was one of those, but, this is the kind of stuff people do. Industrial espionage. It's called industrial espionage. You want to find out, what your competitor is doing. And when you're talking about that kind of stuff, industrial espionage, these are companies, they're making billions of dollars. So they can hire miscreants to sneak around your factory even forget about the espionage of finding out what you're doing, but maybe they want to sabotage your factory. Hiring guys to sneak into the factory in the middle of the night and recalibrate systems to mess up your processing line, stuff like that, man. It's all deep. It's all deep. It gets really gnarly and deep, and that's one of these things this wants to do is because there's going to be IoT devices, they're going to be transmitting data. They want to make sure that no miscreant can come and pick up that data. That this data only, or that the data is only sent to, bang, certified devices. All right, there we go. Using SSL, they can not only provide their machines with a decentralized and secure identity, but also cover authentication and authorization through verifiable credentials issued on top of these identities. Okay, so that's even a deeper thing. So the company led by SOPA has set out to create a product that not only allows decentralized identities to be used in a versatile ecosystem, but also aims to have its product applied to any scenario within the industrial Internet of Things. So industrial use, right? That's what we've been noticing. IOTA, all these sort of big companies are trying to, Fujitsu, SM, Microsystems, the biggest chip maker in Europe, are all trying to deploy this Tangle thing in. Well, the European Union itself, using the Tangle for the mining industry, right? Through this IoT things, Internet of Things, which is about to come. All right. So decentralized identifiers operate as follows: enabling us to sign arbitrary claims and prove those claims toward third parties. These claims are carried verifiable credentials and can be used to identify and sign any declarative statement whatsoever. That's a really powerful concept because the applications are so broad. All right. Always with the IOTA stuff, it just gets into nerd talk. So the solution is already available and can be accessed via Venafi's marketplace. The filancore team will offer more details about its operation in the upcoming days. So under the Machine Identity Management Development Fund, Venafi is investing $12.5 million to expand its ecosystem. In addition, the initiative is a means to support developers and create solutions that create innovation in distribution applications, Internet of Things, microsystems, and cloud services, among others. So anyways, bang! So there we go. So the IOTA, this company, Venafi, I guess the title should have been IOTA Onboards Venafi. This company, Venafi, is going to use the Tangle to issue these self-sovereign certificates. Wait, what are they called? Self-sovereign identities, which are based on the IOTA. And to make sure that, I mean, it's nothing special. It's the same with the things we have now. Your computers are only supposed to talk to trusted computers and stuff. So, but these are Internet of Things devices, and they're going to do the same. They're going to make them only talk to each other that are verified and blah, 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 right? All like that. Right? But like I was saying, this is big shit because, right, this is industrial use, big time stuff. And, like I've shown you, like I've told you, there's industrial espionage and all sorts of stuff that goes on. And so you have to secure your, your factories and stuff like that, like, all right, we're not going to get into deep shit like that, but that's how it goes, guys. Bang! Let's get to the next story. Bang! SkyBridge's Bitcoin fund crashes internet. Oh, yeah, 6,000 scramble for Zoom call. So SkyBridge is run by this guy, the Mooch, Anthony Scaramucci. So I told you he was part of Trump's team, and then he was like, oh, my gosh, this guy's an idiot. And he bounced. But he's a hedge fund guy. Like, he's a market master, so that's why we're talking about him. It's not about Trump. I don't even know why I brought up the Trump crap. But just in case you've seen him on TV back in the days, you're like, hey, isn't that guy? Yes, that's that guy, but he's admitted, oops. And so give him a pass on that. And, well, I haven't read this yet, actually. So, but his fund is big. And it says that his Bitcoin fund, look at the byline, the Bitcoin fund is attracting swaths of investors with its promise of Bitcoin as the new gold. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And look at this shit. SkyBridge Bitcoin fund crashes the internet as 6,000 scramble for Zoom call. Yeah, they were, he was like, hey, guys, we're going to do a little Zoom today, blah, blah. Probably thought he'd get, 50 people, 75. Yeesh. 6,000 people showed up for that shit. How big were their faces on the screen? I mean, I've never done a Zoom call, to tell you the truth, so I don't know. But I'm assuming the faces, depending on how many people you have on the screen, adjust, right? So if you have 4 people, right, there's 4 boxes. If you have 6,000 people, well, it looks like you're looking at little pixelated little cubes or something, right? I'm assuming. Like you're looking at a bunch of, Twitter emojis or something like that. These little things, right? They're just these moving little emojis. Anyways, all right, let me get a sip and then we'll get on with it. Yeah, but the reason everyone's talking about this guy is, he's the real deal. He's like a Mike Novogratz, but actually a little more hardcore. Mike Novogratz is more of a, I don't know, sort of just this Bitcoin maximalist guy, whereas this guy, let's just say he has a more sober assessment of this market. He's the kind of guy we want coming here. This guy, Scaramucci, is the smart money we want coming, right? Not just some Bitcoin maximalist or some crypto maximalist, but actually a guy who's looking at this market like I do. Who the fuck is making money here? Where this is going to be a real thing, or an industry, and who in this industry is actually generating revenue and blah, blah, blah. Like, this is the kind of guy we want, right? He wasn't on the Bitcoin train before, but now he's getting into, okay, now I see the true value. And I can assure you, once oh my gosh, this S&P thing, when this S&P index comes out this year, well, it's guys like Scaramucci who probably have their analysts. These are the kind of guys I'm talking about, like the guys that I'm telling you we've been waiting for these past 3 years. I've been saying this stuff. This is this kind of guy. He didn't just come willy-nilly, but now he sees, and now he's deploying his capital, and like I said, he's got his analysts, and I'm sure his analysts are analyzing the place. And when they're going to be allowed to come and get this, this is the kind of guy that we want, right? Who's going to, invest in revenue generating product. And if you've been watching this channel, well, you should have a portfolio that's built strong, built fat, with revenue generating product, right? And so, well, this is the kind of guy that's going to come buy that product when they're allowed. Right? This is the kind of guy right here. The mooch, the Scaramouche. All right, let me get a sip and we shall proceed. There he is, the Scaramouche. Look at him. Scaramucci. This guy's super smart, though, man. He's super smart. And this is the kind of guy we're waiting for. Like, whoops. Oh, sure. A guy who takes the top off before he wants to take a sip. This is the smart money. Right? They didn't just jump in early. Which you might say, well, they were stupid then, weren't they, Shomari? Well, no. They were cautious. These are the type of men that make billions of dollars already. They don't need to jump. They're not like you and I. We're looking at this for a life-changing event. This isn't going to change his life. Yeah, it's going to be another way he makes money. That's it. No, that's all. Right? All right. You get this. You get what I'm trying to say. All right, let's move on. But I mean, if you're this guy, if you're Anthony Scaramucci, and you're launching your fund, and you get a Zoom overload, well, that's good news for you. That shows your fund's going to work. So listen to this. In brief, over 6,000 people tried to join the launch call for SkyBridge's Bitcoin fund. So, SkyBridge's endorsement of the token's future is unequivocal. Interest in Bitcoin is at an all-time high among institutional investors. But here it is, finally. Now it's nice and juicy. It's nice and juicy that we have a Bitcoin thing, that everyone's loving the Bitcoin. But let's get real. Now our next step, brothers. We've been waiting for a long time. Holy, it's been far too long. Now we're getting the days of, Shomari, are the institutions going to come? I don't want to be hearing any shit like that from any of you anymore. I mean, it should be well evident. I mean, how many times I got to read it? They are here and they are coming. So now the question is, but what are they coming for? And that's the thing. But for now, the Bitcoin. But Shomari, I don't own Bitcoin. I have IOST and I have Zilliqa and I have Cardano and yes, brother, you do. And this gives you a chance to accumulate before motherfuckers like this. Oh yeah, before big New York hedge funds motherfuckers like bang come to get your shit. Before they drive that price up. That's guys like this. This is what we're waiting for. All this time on this channel, I've been telling you about institutional investors arriving. This is the kind of guy I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Yeah, he's got 10, maybe 10, 15 billion. Yeah, he's going to throw it around a little bit. There's many of these guys. Many. I mean, we talk about the Fidelities. Obviously, BlackRock is mega. And Fidelity's mega. But really, the truth is, what's going to really make us the money are guys like this. These mid-level managers, these mid-level hedge fund guys. Right? Oh, yeah. I'll throw 50, 100 million up in this space. Let's see what happens. This is the guy. Look at that face. Look at his hands. What can I say? These kind of guys. These New York little hedge fund guys. Look. Bah! That's going to make you your money. Remember him. He's going to make you money. All right, let's move on, guys and girls. Everyone, let's move on, folks. All right, so SkyBridge Capital, the hedge fund run by former White House Communications Director Anthony Scaramucci, which on Monday opened a Bitcoin fund, was on Thursday overrun by prospective customers. So they opened this fund on Monday, and daggone, they did this little call, overrun. And so I should tell you, so not only, let's not just look at the Scaramucci part of it, but let's look at the hunger from investors. You announced a little Zoom call-in. Right, the investing world, they're after you now. Sorry, let's talk like an adult. You released an investment product, and it's wildly successful. The market loves it. The market's in. You can't even hold a Zoom call about it because so many people want in. And takes Bitcoin off the market, creates scarcity, more scarcity, and thus driving up prices for us and making us money. And that's guys like this. It's this kind of guy. This is the kind of guy we're really waiting for. I know the big banksters too. But they'll probably just be, the banksters are probably just going to offer. All right. Let's not get into it. We'll get into details. We'll get into other stuff later. But this is the kind of guy. The cowboys, the hedge fund boys. Yeah. And you can see, Scaramucci obviously, because hedge fund boys have followers. They're famous, right? Like, it's like if you watch the documentary, The Madoff Affair, right? There's a guy whose name was Bernie Madoff. That was the biggest Ponzi scheme in the history of the world. He was the chairman of the NASDAQ who had a Ponzi scheme going. I know what you're saying. How could he be the chairman of a Ponzi scheme? Motherfuckers do what motherfuckers want to do, man. Like, we can just, yeah, can't stop them. They're millionaires. And so, wait, what am I trying to tell you about that, though? Oh, and that's right. People look at it, and so people, Bernie Madoff's whole thing was, it was a privilege to be in his fund. And, so people were piling in money. And anyway, forget about that. But, not forget about that. But, that's the kind of stuff like what I'm showing you here. You can see that people want into this guy's fund, and that he thought he was just going to have a little Zoom call. And daggone, it blew Zoom up. So let's watch it. Let's read on. Yeah, man. And these are the kind of guys, like I've been talking for 3 years to you guys. And really, I'm telling you, the hedge fund guys, this kind of guy. Not too much money. Like, we always talk about the mega, the Fidelities. Yes, but really the truth of how we're going to make our money is thousands of these kind of guys. Oh, yeah. $100 million hedge funds. $2, $3, $4 billion hedge fund guys. Like, yeah, Fidelity has, right, obviously, what is it? 2 trillion under management? Yeah, that's murderous and killer. I mean, it's a holocaust. It's a slaughter. It's egregious. But that's different, right? Those guys are going to, like, a Fidelity is going to offer shit to soccer mom and dad, right? Like, they're not actually, the fund managers. I mean, they are, but it's for soccer mom and dad, whereas these guys are the ones we're talking about, like, who are making money for just kind of other billionaires. All right, do you guys get it? You get what I'm saying? The difference? All right. Yeesh, that sounded like a bunch of yap. But it sounded like a bunch of disjointed yap. It's probably this medication I'm taking right now. All right, so look. So the Bitcoin fund was overrun by prospective investors. So on January 7th, SkyBridge held a Zoom call. To inform prospective investors about its Million Bitcoin fund, which on Monday held a $310 million position in Bitcoin. But over 6,000 people. Yeah. You know what I mean? Imagine you're a fund manager. You're like, all right, let's just try to. You're thinking you just got to scrape up some clients, and you get overwhelmed. He was probably thinking, yeah, we'll get 10, 12 people on this call. I'll talk to them, and they'll talk to their friends, and they'll talk to their friends, and we'll grow this thing. Yeah. Well, unfortunately for him, over 6,000, hold on, we got to even bang it. Over 6,000 people attempted to join, overwhelming the system and prompting them to schedule a second launch call for January 12th. In other words, to recalibrate the capacity so that they could now talk to 6,000 people. So the fund promises to be a secure middleman between high-stakes investors and a Bitcoin market that, as SkyBridge, is primed to take off. SkyBridge is primed to take off this year. Assurances from the world of commercial law. What? Assurances from the world of commercial law come from Fidelity. Oh, Fidelity is in this? All right, well, now I understand. Oh, and I see this other name down here, who serves as the custodian in Ernst & Young, which is auditing the fund. Bang! Bang! Oh, now I understand what the fuck. Okay. Now let me recalibrate the story. Yeah, I didn't read all the way down here like this. Okay, now I understand. All right, so let's get real. So let's start from the beginning and let's work our way down. This motherfucker here, Anthony Scaramucci. He's a market player. He's a killer. He's a murderer. and he's offering a Bitcoin fund. Well, now I understand what the fuck. Why he got fucking 6,000 people on his shit. Because he don't play. He's getting his shit custodied. All right, now I understand. All right, now I get it. He's getting his shit custodied. Where we go? Assurances from the world of commercial law come from Fidelity. Fidelity, who serves as the custodian. So, he's going to custody with Fidelity. Well, dag on. No one's got a problem with that. Not the SEC, not anybody else. But look at who's going to audit the fund. E&Y. Ernst & Young, bitches. Like, I know it's not the sexy stuff. This is for you who are maybe watching and you're not new and you're new to this channel. Let me tell you something. Custody. Well, let me tell you a little bit about custody. Do you know what custody is? Custody is, do you know that you, probably watching me right now, you've got your little E-Trade account, your little something account? Probably not. But maybe. And where your money is not on E-Trade. It's not on Charles Schwab account or JP Morgan, your little account there, your brokerage account. Your money is actually sitting in what's called a custodian. But, yeah, right? Do you think that motherfuckers give a guy $50 million and say, hey, please trade my money for me? And they just trust him? No. It stays in a custodian, and then that manager trades your money for you. And holy, I didn't understand. I didn't read this far down. So obviously, Fidelity custodying anything is mega. Fidelity handles trillions of dollars in assets and stuff like that. And then for your auditing firm, though, here's the auditing firm that he's going to use. Which is going to do the auditing for the fund. Yeah, well, Ernst & Young is the number one auditor in the world. So what does that tell? So I want you to get this part. What does that tell the investment community? Smart money. I mean, let's get real. Guys like me. What does that tell us? He's not fucking around. Right? You're not afraid. If you have the best auditor in the world, in other words, you want them to audit your books. You want them to tell people what you're doing. Right? Oh, yeah, we're making this, we're making that, we're making that. Yeah, Ernst & Young, look at them. They're even telling you. Right? When you're doing shenanigans, all right, you always go for some little miscreant companies and try to manipulate and try to do stuff. These guys are with Fidelity as the custodian. In other words, everybody knows that their money is going to be damn well safe. Who invests in this fund? And Ernst & Young, they're going to know that the numbers are true. All right. These aren't this isn't Enron. The numbers are real. So, the boarding pass for SkyBridge's Bitcoin fund sets prospective investors back with a minimum investment of $50,000. So, obviously big money. Well, not the biggest of money, I mean, but the minimum investment is $50,000. In the launch call, SkyBridge spent the hour reiterating the position formally advanced in its pitch to investors that Bitcoin is digital gold. But, and what have I been telling you? Things at the beginning of this channel. That's what it is. SOV, baby. Bitcoin is just SOV, store value, and a brick of gold. And that's that. Is that it? Ah, shit. All right, hold on, man. I got a miscreen at my door. All right. I'll be right back. 1 second. Bang! All right, we're back. Look. All right, so where were we here? Oh, the Scaramucci. So the call began with a quote from investor Bill. So this is the call I guess this is the Zoom thing. So the Zoom call began with a quote from investor Bill Miller back in November. Oh, my bad. No, I guess this isn't the Zoom call. All right, let me just read the words and I'll be back later. So look, the call began. What the fuck? What call? What are you talking about? Where are we here? I'm sorry, guys. To you guys, it's only a split second I've been gone, but to me, I've been gone for 20 minutes talking to my buddy who had a problem with his neighbor. So, okay, hold on. Where are we here? Oh, and the launch call. Oh, the launch call. Oh, yeah, of the fund. So, all right, let's start here. In the launch call, SkyBridge spent the hour reiterating the position formally advanced in its pitch to investors that Bitcoin is digital gold. Bah! Did I got right? It's digital gold. SOV, store of value. That's what I've been telling you around here from the very beginning. It ain't going to be no daggone soccer mom and dad waking up magically one day and wanting to buy fucking coffee with crypto. Bitcoin, it's store of gold, store of value like a brick of gold. All right, now the liquor's kicking in heavy. Like I told you, if there's mistakes tonight, I've been drinking all day. Been watching football all day. You know how that goes. But I want to get this over because if I go to sleep tonight, all right, just let's go. So the call began with a quote from investor Bill Miller back in November. The Bitcoin story is very easy. It's supply and demand. Oh, duh. Bitcoin supply is growing at around 2.5% a year, and demand is growing faster than that. So Bitcoin is going boop, 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 but the demand is catching up to the total supply. And there's going to be a fixed number of them. That $21 million thing that I've been complaining about a little bit lately, I don't think that's enough. Well, it's not about whether it's enough or not. It is how it is, and it's going to be what it's going to be. But I wish it were maybe a little more. Bill Miller, SkyBridge CEO Anthony Scaramucci, and MicroStrategy's Michael Saylor are three high-profile figures currently flying the crypto flag at full mast as Bitcoin's bull run progresses at an unprecedented clip. And it ain't going to stop. I mean, it's guys like this that are just coming in, buying, holding, like the days of, going up 5,000 and then down 2,000. Those are over. Yeah, we go up 2,000, down 7, and then back up 3,000, down 5. It's an uptrend. The retraces are skimpy, to say the least. The retraces have been skimpy lately, to say the least. Minuscule compared to what we've been used to in this market, right? Well, especially if you want to just get stupid about it, compared to 2018. Yeah, well, the retrace was the whole year. What I like to call the cryptocurrency bloodbath of 2018, right? And then 2019, the retraces would be, half of whatever move we made. And then last year, it was like there'd be a quarter of the move we made. And now we're at normal retraces. Now we're at normal retraces, right? Before it used to before it was like this. Here's 2017 right down here. Hey, we're going up. And then it went, look. Oh, that was a retrace like a motherfucker, 90%. And then 2019 was like, look, but then still, but still up. 2020 was look, and then look. And now we're in what I call, it's not a mature market by any standards, but now things are looking normal. Gains, nice retrace to actually they're only retracing to the 20 Fibonacci retracement level. If you know about how retracement levels work, professionals, when it gets to the 30, 50, 60 retracement level, all right, that's the area of dynamic support and resistance. That's your 30 and 50 SMA, at least in the Forex market. It's going to happen here one day. Don't worry about it. But now we're beginning to see the development of that. Now that the professionals are coming in, we're starting to see the development that the retraces and then boom, the retrace and then boom, rather than the retraces and just consolidate for a year Not a year, but a whole bunch of months. And all sorts of stuff like that. All right. Let's move on. I think this medication is making me yap a little extra. All right, man. So in a letter written 2 days before the Zoom call, Miller rebuffed Berkshire Hathaway CEO Warren Buffett, who last year called Bitcoin rat poison squared, saying that Buffett may well be right. Bitcoin could be rat poison, and that rat poison could be cash. Bitcoin briefly flipped the market cap of his company Berkshire Hathaway on December 31st. SkyBridge hopes to incentivize investors. Whoops. Holy, where'd we go right there? Come on, man. What the fuck is going on? Sorry, guys. My computer fucked up. SkyBridge hopes to incentivize investors into buying it into its Bitcoin fund by highlighting Bitcoin's recent unprecedented market growth. Exactly. Hey, guys, look at what it's doing. Come on into the fund. Along with its fixed number, capped at 21 million. It's increasing institutional adoption across the world and its transparent, decentralized blockchain ledger. The company is one of the many institutional investors who have bought into the Bitcoin hype alongside MassMutual and most MicroStrategy. But the consistent advocacy of its CEO, Michael Saylor, The consistent advocacy of its CEO, Michael Saylor, encouraged immense investment from Morgan Stanley, as disclosed in a recent SEC filing. Bang! Oh, and that's what we're about to read right now. We're about to read the bang of the Morgan Stanley filing. Okay. I got confused there. What the fuck? Okay. Yeah, so this is big money coming in. Here we go. So I'm going to show you a little bit more big money. Get in. Don't let this Bitcoin suck everything up and you get priced out of whatever you want. Get it now. But, and here's the Morgan Stanley crap that story, well, not crap, but I mean, that story just talked about. Morgan Stanley's $500 million MicroStrategy bet, a no-brainer, according to an expert. So the Morgan Stanley investment's a little different. Hold on, let me read this byline right here. One of the largest U.S.-based investment banks has made a multi-million-dollar bet on Bitcoin without ever buying the digital token. And in this market, it might just pay off. And so that's the smart thing. Morgan Stanley is not investing in Bitcoin itself, right? They could have taken this $500 million and just buy a $500 million fucking Bitcoin, motherfucker. But no, they're actually going to invest $500 million in this company, MicroStrategy, and hope they make money off its success. You see what I'm saying? So it's more they're piggybacking here rather than getting in and getting their own hands dirty, right? They're going to invest in MicroStrategy that's getting their hands dirty, right? Which I find that a little bit weak, pussy-ish, if you will. You know, if you believe that this company is going to if you believe that MicroStrategy is going to make money off the Bitcoin, well, why don't you just take the $500 million and invest it in Bitcoin yourself? Because if MicroStrategy loses out, which they won't, but if they did, well, you're still losing, buddy. So, all right, let me get a sip and let's move on. We're going to invest in something and invest in Bitcoin. You're Morgan fucking Stanley, one of the top 4 banks in America. Why don't you just invest in fucking Bitcoin, dog? All right, you know what I mean? It's already regulated, so there's no problem. Anyway, whatever, man. It is what it is, isn't it? It be what it be. They're going to do what they're going to do. All right, let's move on. Morgan Stanley has reportedly invested $500 million in MicroStrategy, which converted its entire cash balance to Bitcoin in 2020. Wait, what? Oh, MicroStrategy converted. Right. I'm sorry. So, like I told you, I've already been drinking and smoking. I know. I sound coherent and stuff, and for the most part, I am. if there's a few wrong wordings or something, don't, it's not like I just lost my mind. I've been drinking for the past 12 hours. Man smoking. So, all right. But I'm trying to keep it together for you. I'm trying to keep it together for all of us. So look, Ben Miller of Miller Value Partners explains why putting cash balances in Bitcoin is a no-brainer. Exactly. Putting cash balances, I just say putting cash in Bitcoin, well, it's a no-brainer. Like, and you all know, you guys who've been here, right? Why'd I throw that 8G in the Bitcoin, right? It's because it's a no-brainer. Like, when I do decide to cash it, well, it's going to be more than the 8Gs it was, right? It was 8Gs. I don't know. I'm probably around 15, 20 Gs right now. Nah, not 20. Around 15 Gs off that now. I've doubled up, right? It's a store of value. I've been telling you guys this from this channel. Sorry, not this channel. From the beginning of this channel. And now is what I've been telling you about, the reality of the situation is becoming real, right? Bitcoin is not just, like I said, it's not just green-haired kids in nose rings buying fucking weed off of the dark web. It's the real deal now. But you've got the institutionals coming. But this is a viable asset class. But, and it's accepted as such. It's accepted as such around the world by the banking industry now. Right? So, well, what these guys tell you, well, investing your cash in it now, well, it's a fucking no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. The AGs I invested in it, yeah, well, I just doubled up in like fucking 2 months and a half, right? No-brainer. And that's the big world. I mean, fuck my little shit, obviously. That's not going to do anything for anyone's price. But now big money is starting to, well, let's put it this way. These guys see what their other boys are doing, and their boys are making a lot of money. Well, they're hedge fund guys. They're not going to let this money pass them by. They're not stupid, right? They're not stupid. You know what I mean? I'm a hedge fund guy. I'm in stocks. I'm in bonds. I'm making 5% of my stocks. I'm making 2% of my bonds. And there's an asset class over here called digital assets, led by this thing called Bitcoin, and it's bang, making 100 times its percentage. Well, 100 times percentage of its market value. Lately, on the 11th of November, we were at 15 grand. We're at now what? Where are we here? Where the fuck are we here? Oh, bang, 41. Bang. Right? I mean, daggone. You're not an idiot. Yeah. Putting your cash in Bitcoin, yeah, dick, it should be a no-brainer. No-brainer, and this is smart money talking, right? This is smart money talking, and that's just good to see. And it's not only that putting it in the Bitcoin is a no-brainer, but like I told you, like I've been preaching, when these guys are allowed to come get your other stuff, your VeChain, bang, your IOTA, bang, oh, you're stellar, bang, well, daggone, you're going to be rich. You're going to be rich because it'll also be, well, a fucking no-brainer. A no-brainer when they get here. All right, guys, let's move on. So Morgan Stanley's approximate $500 million investment in MicroStrategy Inc. may come as a surprise to many. Not veteran investor Bill Miller, however. All right, well, all right, Bill Miller wasn't surprised. Let's hear what he has to say. That's because betting on the firm in its current form is also a bet on Bitcoin. Oh, that's right. Exactly. They're betting on Bitcoin, betting on MicroStrategy. So buy MSTR, buy Bitcoin. Okay, so that's what they're saying. And that's what I just said. And that's why I just don't understand. Like, why are you buying MicroStrategy to get in on the Bitcoin price? Like, just buy $500 million of Bitcoin yourself. Oh, and that's what I have to say. Yeah. Look, it's a $500 million investment. By $500 million. That's the level. That's the level of shit that's coming into this space, brothers and sisters. That's the level. That's what we've been waiting for. Institutional buy. These guys are not throwing, $100,000, $100,000. Oh, $1 million. No, they're big money. That's what we've been waiting for on this channel. What I've been telling you, institutional investment. We're talking 100 million. Buy 500 million. Buy billion, 1 billion. Buy 5 billion. Buy 50 billion. Yeah. Buy. Big money. That's the big money we've been waiting for in this space. All right. And so when it isn't here yet, it's not fully here yet. It's here for the Bitcoin part and the Ethereum. But once this shit hits our small caps, well, look. Look. I'll be able to salute you right here and say, look, boys, buy. Mission accomplished. We've been talking about this shit for 3 years. Mission accomplished. But we can't say that yet. I know, guys. We can't say it yet, though, because it hasn't been accomplished yet. We're about to get there, brothers. Don't worry about it. So, MicroStrategy Inc. was one of the first companies to begin transforming heaps of cash to Bitcoin. By October 2020, the business intelligence company had converted 100% of its cash balance, 100% of its cash balance to Bitcoin, totaling $475 million. All right. Later, MicroStrategy raised $650 million in senior convertible notes to buy even more. Also, they even put out bonds to buy even more. The American publicly traded listed company has placed a leveraged bet on Bitcoin and currently holds over $2.5 billion worth of Bitcoin. Before 2020, the investment gurus and hedge funds would have derided such a move. Yeah. However, things changed drastically in the pandemic-ridden year. Look! Oh, yeah. And with MicroStrategy leading the way, many brand name investors are following suit. According to a January 9th SEC filing, Morgan Stanley indirectly bet on Bitcoin, acquiring 792 and change MicroStrategy shares before December 31st, representing 10% of the company. So investing in a no-brainer. No. So they're calling it a no-brainer. Of course it's a no-brainer. Why the fuck you think I threw that last piece of 8-piece chicken in that bitch? I should have thrown a fucking... I don't want to talk about it, man. I should have thrown a lot more about it. Yeah, it's a no-brainer. And same with Ethereum. No-brainer. You're just going to grow your wealth. Well, not wealth, but you grow your... you grow your holdings, you grow your money nicely, with no problems. No problems. Look at all these names that we keep reading about building funds and shit like this. Like, bang, this fuckstick, Scaramucci, and these are the ones we're waiting for. Real hedge fund guys. Right? And they're here. They're coming. And it's a no fucking brainer. Investing in the crypto space is really a no brainer. If you're not invested, if you're someone who's got a lot of money, I don't know, like a millionaire, some kind of millionaire guy or something, and you're still investing in stocks rather than this space on an individual level, like obviously not a hedge fund guy, but just you're a rich guy and you're investing in stocks instead of this space. Yeesh. When the biggest stocks a year go up 9% and you consider that a high flyer. Oh, it's a high flyer. And we've got stuff that goes up 9% a day. Hold on, let me even look at this shit right here. All right. Stock goes up 9% a week. A year, and you're like, it's a high flyer. Well, Ethereum just went up 72% this week. Bah! Stock boys, you best get in the real rail. You best start allocating some funds appropriately. All right, we're going to go up. We're going to just chain smoke tonight. I'm just talking from a killer level. Killer to killer. Look, dog. I see you, dog. You got that hedge fund there. Yeah, you're making billions a year. I know. So what you're doing is working. So, hey. I ain't dissing. But look, brother. You got to come to this space. Because we got shit like, bang, 25%. Hold on. Let's even do the 7-day shit right here. We got shit like, bang, 235% up a week. Now, I know what you're saying. Yeah, but you don't know if that company is going to last and you don't know if it's making money. That's true. And that's where you have to do your homework. So things that are going to make money are, bang, Stellar made 148% this week. Oh, and it's got onboardings. Actually, that's pretty much the mega guy in this list right here. Look. All right, let's move on. Bang. You know what I'm saying? All right, guys. So, what are we saying? Investing in a no-brainer. Exactly, it's a no-brainer. And so, and that's what I'm telling you. These guys aren't stupid. They know it is. I mean, they're not dumb. They can see the gains being made. They have analysts. And they have their own computers to look at it. I mean, they can fucking call up CoinMarketCap and see for themselves. Right? They're not stupid, right? And so that's why I tell you, accumulate. Just hold tight. We are going to be rich. You are going to be rich. If you invest in it, revenue generating product. If you have a cryptocurrency warehouse that's built big, bang, that's built strong, bang, and that's filled with revenue generating product. I'm going to tell you the truth. I was talking to some of the brothers tonight in the chat. Look, anything you're invested in, obviously, well, not obviously, but I'm going to just tell you the truth. It's like the dot-com bubble. Everything went up. But the key is, and what I'm trying to do with you in this channel, is to make it so you're not just making money, because you're going to make money, but you're not, I don't want you just to make money off of, well, because you just got lucky on some stupid little shit you bought. But I want it so that, because obviously it's called a bubble for a reason. A bubble pops. It bursts. It ends. And people start really analyzing a market. Who the fuck is making the money? And I want it at that point that even though there's and a lot of people are going to get hurt and thrashed and killed, and just like the dot-com bubble, not you, my subscriber, not my intelligent subscriber. You're going to have cryptocurrency that's in your warehouse that's big. Bang! You're going to have it strong. Bang! And what the difference is about all that other shit is that your cryptocurrency warehouse is going to be built strong. Right? Just like the dot-com bubble. Right? All these little companies, hundreds of them, they all rose to the top. Yeah, but then once people, sort of got over the euphoria of, oh my gosh, I'm making money, and they started looking at which of these guys are actually doing something, well, right? And then you have your Microsoft and your Cisco's that lived because they were, right? But your pets.com and whatnot, yeah, like that, right? And that's what this channel is about. So that, because I'm telling you, we are going to have a bubble. And I know a lot of you are going to be happy. Look at my this coin and my that coin is going up. I know. But when the time comes for true evaluation of these companies, who's making money, Will that coin you're invested in survive? And I want you to have those coins now. They will rise, and when all the death and carnage begins to happen, because it will happen, that's why it's called a bubble, it will happen, you and your portfolio will be strong. And that's why I always tell you around here, well, how's my portfolio going to be strong, Shomari? Wow, dickhead. It's very easy. Invest in crypto that has onboarded Fortune 500 companies. But governments, government contracts, bang! The bigger the better. Well, the bigger the country, the better. Well, I don't know. It's not really about the country. It's about what you're doing. But look, government contracts. That's what's going to last. Everything else here is going to rise. But when smart money begins to analyze and do just like what they did with the dot-com bubble, weed out the weak hands. Weak hands are not just people. There's also weak companies, what we call zombie corporations. They're around, but they're the walking dead. Brains. Yeah. They're lame. Yeah, all that's going to be gone. Zombie corporations, all that. All right, man. Let's just read on. Let's get the shout outs and get the fuck out of here. So look, despite the drop of career risk, banks and large companies are still concerned with the asset's infamous volatility. This may soon change, however, according to experts. Ben Miller, co-founder of Miller Value Partners, explains since Bitcoin is still in its initial stages, price growth is good for decreased volatility in the future, which I guess we've been talking about. Yeah, the volatility is decreased. Fuck, like I told you, we used to have, a $4,000 uprise, then bang, a $15,000 kill. The volatility is decreased. Miller went as far as to say that Bitcoin gets less risky the higher it goes. And I agree. It's less risky the higher it goes because now that it's so expensive, soccer mom and dad, these fucking little retail investors are not controlling it anymore. Now it's institutions that control it. Yeah, and they don't play around. Hold on a second. Some Michigan talking to me right here. And so that gives it a stable price rise, right? That's my brother from Serbia. Oh. All right. So he pointed out that investing in Bitcoin is using a small portion of individual or company cash balance is a no-brainer in the current economic setup. The interest rates are at 0, while the long-term inflation expectation is 2%, right? And that's what I was telling you. Yeah, the long-term. So all of you fuckers out there, and I know there's a bunch of you fuckers who are so dumb. Shomari, we're printing all this money. Yeah, we're trying to get to 2% inflation, you idiots. That's what I've been telling you. If we weren't printing this money, we'd be in deflation. Deflation. In other words, the dollar's going up. Yeah, you wouldn't have a job, buddy. You wouldn't have a job. That's what's called the Great Depression. We are trying to get to 2% inflation. Stop listening. If you hear anyone saying, oh, we're printing money, he's an idiot. Yes, we're printing money. Yeah, we want to print the money. We want inflation. We're trying to get to 2% inflation. It's not like the Federal Reserve is stupid and they don't know what's happening. Yeah, they know what's happening, and they're trying to do it. Right? So don't get tricked. They're inflating. Yeah, we're trying to inflate. Because the American dollar is so powerful, we deflate. And if we do that too much, well, yeesh, that's not good for us. That's not good for the world. Remember this, fucksticks. Oil is priced in dollars. Well, imagine the dollar goes up. Bang! Yeah, well, how's Zimbabwe going to buy their oil? How's Brazil going to buy their oil? How's Vietnam going to buy their oil? Well, they're going to buy it the same way they've been buying it, but it's going to cost a lot more money, isn't it? Yeah, that creates real problems around the world. Anyway, I'm not going to get in the whole money and all that. All right, so 2%, right. Right, the interest rates are at 0, while the long-term inflation expectation, long-term. Shomari, they're printing money. Fuckstick. We're just expecting it at 2%. We're trying to even just get there. You understand? The problem with America is not that we're going to inflate our dollar. We're never going to be like Venezuela, 100% inflation. It's never going to happen. We are fighting against deflation, the rising of the dollar too much, in which all our corporations and everyone get fucked. All right. So he confirmed, if you look at cash, it is guaranteed a loser by at least 2% a year. The cryptocurrency is currently trading at, 40,000, blah, 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 blah. And that's what he said. So, look, I've been telling you that whole thing. All of you guys, blah, 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 you tell me this crazy shit. Printing money is... Do you think the Fed Reserve doesn't know what it means when they print money? Like, do you think you're smarter than them? No, you're an idiot. They know what they're doing. Yeah, they're printing the money because they want us to inflate. Because we are fighting, right? The reason we print the money, here, is that we are fighting what's called deflation. Deflation. How did the fucking, what was the Great Depression? What was the Great Depression about? Called deflation, fuckstick. The American good dollar got too powerful. We're America. Do you understand? I want you to understand, if you're an American, and for any of you other fucksticks who just are just whatever, you don't get it. America's problem is that when financial crises happen, everyone pours their money into our money because we're the strongest country in the world. Yeah, well, that makes our dollar too strong. So what we do, what the Fed does purposely, do you understand? We're doing it on purpose. We are trying to keep the dollar down. Well, we're trying to make it at 2% inflation. That's the sweet spot. 2% inflation is the sweet spot of any major economy, right? The European Union, Japan, South Korea, America, Canada, Australia, major economies, we want 2% inflation. All right, man. So grow the fuck up, guys. All right, so let's move on. Bang! We got Lorna Downs. Look, we got Lorna. Look, oh, I had a nickname for her. What are we going to call her now? Oh, yeah, that's right. Look, Lorna. Lorna All In Downs. Bang! Love you, girl. See you, girl. Bang! Yes, her name's All In. Lorna All In Downs. Chief of VZL of the Pascu Yaki Tribe. Love the chief of the bang! Look, Sonny Babe. Spy lady. Sneaking around, looking at stuff. Look. Love you, lady. See you, lady. Bang! Look. Bam. Love the chief of the bang! Robbie Hardaway. Love the chief of the bang! Welcome to the chat room, Robbie. Hang out with the boys, learn some stuff, talk some stuff, teach some stuff, whatever. Love the chief of the bang! Welcome to the goodie room. What do we got? Oh, 12 miscreants. All right, well, this should be the wrap-up right here. Look. Oh, sloppy. Love the chief of the hold on the insurgency in Canada. Look, the Great White North. Look. Love the chief of the bang! Abundantly me. Love the chief of the bang! Tell the kid I said hi. Bang! Beautiful Brawleys. Oh, you're still here, beautiful Brawleys? And I still have not received a daggone beautiful Brawley? I don't know how many times I have to beat you around the head and face to just send me a fucking umbrella. But I'll do it again. Send me an umbrella. Brawleys. Love you, Brawleys. See you, Brawleys. Bang! They're beautiful. Yeah, she designs them all on the inside. Right, the outside of the Brawley is like just black. But when you look inside and turn it out, oh, yeah. Oh, it's beautiful. Why can't I have one? Oh, I want some beauty. I want a little beauty in my life. Brawlies. All right, if you're going to do me like that, all right. Well. All right, Brawlies. Bang. All right, Radster. Larba Siba. Ha ha. Hold on, Prague. Bang. Andrew Cheda. Larba Siba. Bang. Yes. Justin Lavina. Larba Siba. Bang. Miguel G. Right. Look at what he said. Only made this account to follow the best show in the multiverse in every team. In every team? Ah, whatever. Oh, in every team there's a star. Well, guess who's mine? BTC. Bang. Ethereum. Bang. 88. Oh, VeChain. Bang. ADA. Bang. Oh, yeah. Singularity had that daggone robot. Bang. And IOTA. That's an all-star lineup, Miguel G. All-star lineup, Miguel G. That's pretty much what my portfolio looks like. Got a couple more sprinkled in, but pretty much that. All-star lineup. All Fortune 500s. Bang. All government contracts. Bang. Yes. Bang. Love Miguel. Dirty Ferg. Love it. Siba. Bang. Papa Doc. Love it. Siba. Bang. Crypto Geek 2010. Love it. Siba. Bang. You can hear that miscreant at my door, can't you? All right. And then DP Entertainment. Love it. Siba. Bang. Oh, hold on. Soul, brother. This miscreant right here confused my brain right there real quick. Look, back on track though. Soul, brother. Love to see the bang. And I'm going to see you guys in 1 second. Bang. All right, where are we at? Oh, we're doing this. Here's miscreants. Look, what else we got? Radster and this guy, though. Wait, Radster? What, you just followed me right now? Well, bang, buddy. You've been here for the whole time. All right, whatever. Let's go to a new person, though. Wait, why is it doing that? Oh, I'm pressing their thing. All right. Crypto Tom. Let's see with the bang. Code A, like the tweet I was mentioning. All right, well, bang. Airdrop, son of a bitch. Oh, yeah. Bang! 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 Got you wrong, Cash. Son of a bitch. Live it. Wait, where is he? Live with the sea brother. Node savior. Bang! Oh, he's a node savior. And a market killer. Sweetie. Love you, sweetie. See you, sweetie. Bang! All right, what else we got? We got Big Bagwan. Wait. Why are we doing all this? Oh, his thing says Fibonacci right there? Oh, yeah. Well, you're almost in the space, brother. You're getting it. Big Bagwan, what's he saying? I solve all my problems through Maxwell's something. Finance goon. SHE voice actor, Fibonacci for me. All right. Love is you the bang. All right, and that's good enough. Oh, we're not going to go to that scary thing, right? The scary thing that Hollywood did yesterday. Well, I got to say, love him. I got to give him a bang now. Love is you the DJ Hollywood. Bang. Oh yeah, he's going to be at Noah Fest on the 1s and 2s, and then he gave us this scary little fucking yeesh. This zombie, apocalyptic, dystopian piece of yeesh. Power little ripple lovers. All right, let's get out of here. Let's get back to the Death Star with a little bit of bang. Yes. All right, so we had a great show for today. So IOTA is used for credential verification. So it's credentials of the actual IoT devices, right? So the IoT devices are going to have their own identities. And unless the identity of that device is trusted by whatever, they're not going to interact. And so that's good for corporate intelligence shit and shit like that. I was telling you some deep shit. I got a little too deep there, but so that's good. And bang. And then SkyBridge Bitcoin Fund crashes Zoom. And so Anthony Scaramucci, he's a killer. And he thought, yeah, well, I'm just going to talk to a few people about this little fund I want to enter and I want to make and da-da-da. Well, unfortunately for him, but the demand was overwhelming, and so Zoom got, well, his Zoom chat thing got, yeesh. I'm still going to reschedule, but that just shows you the hunger. And that's why I bring you that. It's not about Scaramucci or anything like that, but it's just that as regulated investment vehicles come online, you're seeing the hunger, right? And what I like about that is it's not just the hunger for the Bitcoin, which it is for now, in America anyway, but holy, I have a hiccup. It's not just for the Bitcoin only. Well, it is for now, but I want you to think about when the S&P comes out with their 550 crypto index this year, licensed and regulated. All your small caps are going to be on that. Bang, 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 bang. And so, and like this channel's about, I want you to have small caps that are actually generating revenue, right? You got to build a cryptocurrency world that's big, bang, strong, bang, that has generating revenue, bang. Yeah, so you can survive the long haul. Many things came out during the dot-com bubble. Yeah, but the strong survived. And so I want you to do that. Bang. And then finally, Morgan Stanley bet $500 million on a MicroStrategy. So, like I said, this isn't, I don't know, I don't know what the problem with Morgan Stanley is. I mean, if you're going to bet on a company that's buying Bitcoin, well, why don't you just fucking buy the Bitcoin, right? Make the money directly, but that's how those fucksticks chose to do it. And so, but what it is it shows, obviously, you know, Morgan Stanley is a major institutional investor. I think one of the top 4 banks or financial institutions in America. And so, you know, it shows this is real. This is happening, and behave accordingly. And so, on that note, we're going to shill it and kill it. Bang! Get you back to your wives and lives. Bang! So, subscribe below. Bang! Press the bell. You get an automatic notification when I do the show. The greatest show on earth. Bang! Greatest show. Bang! Still in the multiverse. Look, my name is Shomari Clarke. Love talking money. Bang! Love talking crypto. Bang! This is the favorite time of my day. So thank you. Thank you very much for having me in your home. And I will see you guys on Tuesday with another fun fact-filled crypto day of cryptoness. So until then, until Tuesday, bang! Subscribe here and press the bell to get the notification. And also press the thumbs up. So YouTube knows you liked me. And then, or the show anyway. Maybe you don't like me, but you like the show anyway. Of course, it's filled with information, fuckstick. And then, watch that video right there. Bang! Greatest in the multiverse. Until today's greatest in the multiverse. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. So, my name's Shomari Clarke. Love you all. And I'm always on duty. Bang! Yeah. See you on Tuesday. Yep. Over and out.